Hello and welcome to Barley G Music School with your music teacher here, Dave Allen. This is Scale Practice Part 2. Now, as you remember, last lesson we learnt the scales of C major and G major. So today we're just going to continue on and learn some more major scales. D major, A major and E major. So let's go to that piano and start learning. Okay, let's just quickly recap what we learnt last lesson. We learnt the scale of C major. We also learnt the scale of G major, which you may remember contained an F sharp. So today we're going to go on and learn D major. But just before going into that, I just want to explain why we're moving in the pattern that we are. Why we've gone from learning C major to G major and now D major. There's no coincidence to this. We are following a very logical pattern. We are moving in intervals of fifths, which can be seen on the circle of fifths. Now don't worry too much if you don't understand the circle of fifths at this point. You can still follow along and participate in this video. Okay, so let's just quickly recap. First of all, we learnt C major, which contained no sharps or flats in its key signature. We then moved up a fifth to G. Let's see how that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A fifth up from C is G. And we worked this out by using that pattern of tones and semitones. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And we was able to work out that we needed to use an F sharp. So now we're going to go up another 5 from G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lands us on D. So we could work this out by doing that pattern again of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, and would work out that we need a C sharp in the key signature as well as F sharp. But now at this point there's actually an alternative way of working this out, and to be honest a bit of a faster method. So once we got to G major we worked out that we needed one sharp in it, which was the F sharp. Now we move up another fifth to D. By default that F sharp is carried over from the previous key into this one. So all we've got to do now is work out what the additional sharp is, and to do that you just count down one semitone from the key note of the scale that we're in this case D. So you go down one semitone, lands you on C sharp. So now we know that D major contains F sharp and C sharp. So the scale would be like this. Okay, let's move up another fifth, and so we can really get to understand this point. I'm just going to move down here on the piano just so you can see it on the camera. Okay, so a fifth up from D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lands us on A. So, like before, now we're carrying over the sharps that we had from the previous two keys that contain sharps in it. So we're going to carry over the F sharp from G major, and we're going to carry over the C sharp that we had in D major. So now we've just got to look for the additional sharp that belongs to A, and to do that we count down one semitone from the key note of the scale that we're in this case A, go down one semitone, gives you G sharp. So now we know that A major contains F sharp, C sharp and G sharp. So the scale would be like this. Okay, now don't worry, I'm going to go through all the fingering in a minute. Let's just go up one more to make sure we really understand this. So a fifth up from A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lands us on E. So you should be getting this now. We're going to carry over the F sharp, the C sharp, the G sharp from the previous three key signatures that had sharps in it, and now we just need to work out the additional sharp for E. And what do? We count down one semitone, gives us D sharp. So now we know that E major contains F sharp, C sharp, G sharp and D sharp, and it will sound like this. Okay, excellent. So now I'm just going to take you back to where we was, and we're going to go through learning how to play D major, and then we'll follow all the way up with all of the key signatures that contain sharps in them. Let's go. Okay, so back to D major. We understand that we're moving up in fifths, so C, G, and now we're on D. Okay, so The fingering, you'll be glad to know, is exactly the same as it was for C major and G major. We just need to remember to be conscious of playing the sharps, but it's still fingering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like the other scales. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And descending is exactly the same also. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And it is exactly the same fingering in the left hand as it was for the other scales also. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And then descending, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from the top, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hands together. Okay, and actually this fingering is the same for the next scale. We move up a fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in A major. And we remember that the sharps it contains, because we're carrying them over from the previous scales, and we find our additional one by counting down a semitone. So we know that we've got F sharp, C sharp, and we count down one semitone from the A to know that we also have a G sharp. Okay, just a little reminder there of how we work out the sharps. But again, the fingering is exactly the same. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then coming down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, isn't it? So all the same fingering, same in the left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Move up another fifth. I'll play it down here to make sure we're in the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lands us on E. We know what sharps we have because we carry over the three sharps that we already got. F, C and G. And our additional sharp is by counting down one semitone from the E, which gives us the D sharp. Okay, again, the fingering is exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And coming down, yeah, you got it, it's exactly the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And of course it is the same in the left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And coming down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's all the scales we're going to look at today. So like last time, we're going to go over all the scales we've learnt and play them in time to a click. So I'm going to take you over now to my Logic session so you can see the music print out as I play the scales in time to the click track. Let's go. Okay, that about wraps up today's lesson. I'd like to just finish off by summing up what we've learnt so far. And we can see all this visually now by looking at the circle of fifths here. Now, like I said before, don't panic too much, as you don't really understand what all of this means just yet. It will make more sense the more you follow these videos. And in addition to this, I do have videos out there on key signatures and the circle of fifths itself. Okay, so we're just summing up what we've learned so far. So if we go to the top of this circle, you can see the letter C, and that is representative of C major, the first scale we learnt. And as we discovered, it had no sharps or flats in it. It just played all the white notes. And the key signature is indicating that here. There's no sharps or flats in it. So if we follow this circle clockwise now, it moves up a fifth to G. And as you remember, when we got to G major, we discovered it had one sharp in it, the F sharp. And there you can see it there. Then it moves up another fifth. We came to D. There's a F sharp carried over from G major, and we accumulated C sharp by going one semitone down from D. Then moved up another fifth, we came to A, we carried over the F sharp, the C sharp, and accumulated G sharp by going a semitone down from A. Then we moved up another fifth, got to E, we carried over the F sharp, the C sharp, the G sharp, and accumulated D sharp by going a semitone down from E. So that's what we've done today, and it's a good place to stop, because all of those scales, C, G, D, A and E, have the same fingering. So as you practice them, you'll find that it will all start falling into the palm of your hands, quite literally. So the next lesson, part 3, will continue to go clockwise around this circle, moving up in fifths, which will show us the key signatures of B major and F sharp major. They do require different fingering to play, so that's why I want to leave it to the next lesson, because I don't want to frazzle your brain. Okay, and then what will happen, I'm jumping ahead a bit here, but then what will happen in the next video after that, just so you know, we'll go anti-clockwise around this circle to learn the rest of the major scales, the ones that contain flats within their key signatures. And then when we've done that, we've learned every single major scale that there is. Okay, well, enjoy practicing. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You get updated of all of my videos. Thank you very much, and goodbye.